You are listening to KLRN Radio, where liberty and reason still reign.
Most writers and radio show hosts know that to connect with your fans, you need to do more than just write books or record the latest podcasts. There are many different elements that go into forming an online platform, but there are also many hidden traps. To make matters worse, solid advice on how to survive the muddy waters is scarce. In the book Hidden Traps, I talk about some of the important issues of working with an online platform, highlighting traps that could put your physical or internet security at risk or be harmful to your reputation. Are your social media posts just links with a few disjointed words, making you look like someone who can't complete a sentence? Did your new website cost you more than you anticipated? Are you leaking your personal contact details across the web without even knowing it? Then you need Hidden Traps. Hidden Traps is now available in paperback and ebook from a variety of retailers, including Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Kobo. Visit blackwolfpublications.com for more details.
Do you need a car? Been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just text FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911 right now to get started. That's FINANCE, FINANCE, to 357-911. Auto financing the easy way. Text FINANCE to 357-911.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
Everyone loves liberty. Our rights come from God, not the government. So why are you letting other people tell you what's best for your health care? Exercise your freedom with Liberty Health Share. Liberty Health Share is a community of people who voluntarily share one another's medical costs. Liberty Health Share is founded on the idea that most people truly want to help one another. Healthcare sharing allows members to do just that as a true community that supports one another in times of need. Liberty believes people should make decisions for themselves and their families. Members are able to take back the freedom to make their own decisions about their health care. Freedom from guilt or doubt about how your money is used. You have the freedom to direct your health care, not to be dictated to by bureaucrats. Stop letting others tell you what to do and join a community of like-minded people. Exercise your freedom. Join Liberty Health Share and take back the control of your health care while helping those around you. Call Liberty at 855-58-LIBERTY. Again, that's 855-58-LIBERTY for more information, or you can check them out at libertyhealthshare.org. Again, that's libertyhealthshare.org.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now, 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Sometimes writers feel lost, unsure why a passage may not be working. takes another set of eyes to help us nurture our writing into full maturity. At Black Wolf Editorial Services, we strive to enable writers to develop and grow, offering manuscript critiques and line edits through a mentoring editorial style. We also offer assistance on generating a writer's bio for your websites. Black Wolf Editorial Services, nurturing your writing into maturity. For a full list of services, visit blackwolfeditorial.com.
You're listening to the Spark Radio Network, internet radio like you've never heard before. Innovation, creativity, and imagination are all said to begin with a spark. So fasten your seatbelt and take the ride of your life and listen for the spark. It's time now for the Conservative Curmudgeon Radio Show. Now, here's Grouchy.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome in. It is so good to be back with you tonight. We are kicking off the second annual holiday tradition shows, and we're doing it in grand style. We have two fantastic guests with us here tonight, and we're not going to waste any freaking time in getting them introduced. We're going to start with we're not going to start with, we're just going to bring both of them in. But first, we're going to bring in Aggie. Aggie is here. Aggie, how are you?
Howdy. I'm doing good.
Oh, yeah.
When I seen a man chilling with his dog at the park, I approached him very slowly with my heart full of fear.
I'm dying.
Oh my God, a ill reindeer. My man, I was yelling till the man had a beard and a bag full of goodies, 12 o'clock at night. So I turned my head a second and the man was gone. But he must have dropped his wallet smack dead on the lawn. I picked the wallet up and then I took a pause, took out the lights and then it cold said Santa Claus. $1 million.
Oh, yeah. All right. Welcome, Aggie.
I can't believe y'all remember that.
Yes, absolutely. I remember that. And we also have Jennifer with us tonight. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, friends. Hi, friends. How are you?
Rick.
They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold. But the windows right through you, it's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome.
You were pretty queen of New York City.
When the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the jokes they were singing. We kissed on a corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing.
People in the car next to me are looking at me dancing in my car.
Hey, that's all right. Nothing wrong with a little car dancing. Well, ladies, thank you both so much for being with us tonight. And at least one of your requests, I have prepped absolutely nothing for the whole hour except for you two.
Oh.
Oh my God, that is so totally wrong, but okay.
So, sorry, Aggie, if I have to get back into the festival. You can have some fun.
I love you too, Jennifer.
Jennifer, we do want to thank you because we know you're taking time away from the festival, which is the charity you're actually here to discuss tonight. So we actually do really appreciate you taking the time to be with us.
My pleasure.
We're going to kick things off. We're going to start, first of all, with Aggie, because Aggie has something very fun to tell us about. And we actually, Aggie, we posted a picture of it earlier, and it actually got some decent traction considering the short amount of time. I would love to start off talking about your Advent countdown calendar.
Well, I'm always inspired by booze, and it's really funny. I'm not that big of a drinker as I look at my vodka Collins right now. But I was inspired because, growing up, I used to see, and you see them everywhere, all these little advent calendars that have 24 little spaces, and they all have either candy or a little toy. I think one of the ones I really, really like is the Lego advent calendar, because it has a little figurine every 24 little figurines that you can put together, and it's really cool. And then I thought, as adults, we really don't have an adult version of this thing. And it just hit me one day. I said, I should do one with those little nip bottles. And I used to just call them single-serve liquor bottles, but Jennifer inspired me, because apparently up in the Northeast, they call them nips.
That's right.
Nips. So it's the nippy advent calendar. And it apparently it's a hit.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, you tie 24 bottles of liquor onto it, and yeah, you got a hit.
Yeah. And like I said, the only problem is, waiting 24 days to drink one apiece instead of 24 hours to do so. So
that is a problem for some, yes.
So, yes.
It's torture for me, because I just have to look at it.
Well, I was trying to conceive of a way of doing it where it was like in a little box with the little doors, so that, they would peek out and whatever. And I was like, there is no way that I'm going to find a box that's big enough or odd enough in the sizes of the little, bottles in order to make it all fit.
The nips come in all different sizes.
Yeah. So either I had to get 24 of the same kind, which is obviously boring, or I had to figure out a way of doing it differently. And so I got this idea of hanging them off from something decorative like that little French horn.
There you go. And so, folks, if you haven't seen it yet, it is. It's real pretty. And if the people haven't seen it, they can find it on my Twitter feed. I posted a picture of it earlier once Aggie had it ready. Aggie, I don't know if you've reposted it yourself, but you should.
No, I just posted it on Pinterest. So I wouldn't forget how to do it.
Well, that's going to get a lot of attention
on Twitter too. so I can retweet it, because I love it, and I love the Jaeger.
There you go.
Yeah, that one was very prominent.
Well, and I actually used the Jägermeister Christmas tree during Misfit Mischief Friday night, so it's all fitting.
Yes, you did. That was pretty funny.
My favorite tree.
I miss a lot on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Well,
especially this week. This week I've been really horrible, so sorry.
No, not at all. You're absolutely slam busy. So after cruising through the best advent calendar or countdown calendar known to mankind from here forward, the chat room is buzzing. Everybody's talking about U2 and booze.
Gee, there's a surprise.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to even mention any of those losers' names. No, I'm kidding. I love them all in there. So, but it's definitely not like the show that normally comes on after me, where they actually run the show from the chat room. No, that doesn't happen with me. So, anyway, love you guys in the chat room. Keep it up. You're doing great. Best Advent calendar ever. Now we're going to press to Jennifer. Jennifer, you are actually live at the festival that you're benefiting with what you do. So break it down for us. Tell us, back up to like a week ago roughly, and tell us what it is you do for the festival there.
Well, the festival is run by a really great committee that, these are all volunteers. Not a single person gets paid. I do very little. I donate a tree, and then I donate some of my time this week. But these other people, I mean, they work tirelessly for months to get this all put together. And it's just a great thing for the community. All the money goes back into the community for different, for example, tonight, if you bring in $5 worth of food for the food pantry, then you get a free sheet of raffle tickets. And all the raffle tickets get put into various trees. Like there are a ton of trees all set up around the festival. Trees, mini trees, wreaths, and people can put their raffle tickets in. And then on Saturday, we pick a winner, and then people can pick up their trees on Sunday. And these trees will have, various gifts underneath, gift cards to places. It might be a tree that's just more, for decorative value and doesn't have, any sort of gifts going along with it. But it's just it's a great, great thing. We have, different events every single night. Tonight was middle school band and chorus night. Yay. So glad I worked this one.
So I have a question. After last year's festival compared to this year's festival, is middle school band and chorus night better or worse than the handbells?
Well.
That's like asking if it's strict
handbells are beautiful. I love handbells. No, I don't. But middle school night is great because we have a middle school that comes from a different town. So it brings, a lot of people from that town over, to be able to see what we're doing here.
That's great.
And there are, all sorts of, it's mostly businesses that, businesses or schools that sponsor trees. And people, they chip in and they donate. I do one as a family just because I like to do it because I like to decorate trees. So it's fun for me. So that's, part of why I do it. But yeah, it's just fun all around. So I have another few days to go before it ends. But we end it, we started after Thanksgiving and end it a week later just so that people who, do win a tree, you don't want to go all through December and then they don't get the tree and it's not up in their house.
Sure.
So
that makes sense.
That's why it ends. In all the area, festival trees, they do the same thing. They pretty much end next weekend.
So we actually posted a picture of your tree to promo for the show, but tell us about your tree this year.
My tree is camo Christmas. So I figured if it was just muted camo colors, that people would be able to maybe take the camo ribbon off and not use it on the tree if they wanted to put it up in their house. But all the gifts that I put with the tree are all from veteran-owned companies, and also a donation to a few different veteran services. So yeah, it's just something that I believe. I did the same thing last year, except the tree was kind of hideous last year. So this one's a little better.
The tree was not hideous last year.
It was not.
The judge's taste is what was hideous.
That tree was.
I want a ribbon this year.
There you go. There you go.
See, that's why I do it. I do it for the ribbon.
Well, look, and
I'm lying. I don't.
I know you don't, but and I want to say because I know, you put all this into the gifts, veteran-owned companies, gifts or gift cards for veteran services. As a veteran, thank you so much. It means the world to see things like that happen.
Oh, thank you. I love it. It's fun. It's just a good thing to do this time of year, instead of just focusing on, the excitement and everything else that you just lose sight of, this time of year when you're so, so busy. So that's one of the reasons that I really, really like doing this, aside from sitting there and selling raffle tickets for 4 hours. But
well, who doesn't want to do that?
I know. It's great.
It's just extra added bonus. I mean,
I do. I work with really great people. And when I say work, I mean, like I said, these people don't get paid. There are lawyers, there are, nurses, there are all sorts of people who work a lot to begin with at their regular jobs and then do this on the side. So, they're amazing. Really, honestly, I just put together a tree and I come here a few nights a week during the festival. These people do things for months on end to put it together. So it's really great.
It is. It sounds absolutely fantastic, and I would definitely bid on a veterans themed tree. There's no doubt about it. I would be buying raffle tickets until I was broke, probably, because that's just how I am.
Raffle tickets. I put some in my own tree. I was like, I
well,
want
there
to
you
win
go.
this.
Now, are there any special trees that I don't know, maybe we don't want to mock what anybody's doing, but I mean, are there any trees that maybe you point at and just wonder what the hell were they thinking?
There may be maybe one or two that I don't particularly get, but that's just me. There's one really good one. The Republican committee, they did a Patriots tree because we all like the Patriots around here. So that was a good one.
That's a good one. Sounds like a winner.
Yeah, there are, every year there has been a nip tree, and this year there's not, and I'm kind of bummed out. Like, that was a really good tree, but I think the problem is, like, they would have to wire the nips to, like, every single nip on the entire tree, because you can't have little kids walking through a festival and grabbing a nip off a tree. So, like, maybe they didn't do it for that reason, but I was really kind of bummed out that wasn't there. Oh, and somebody broke the damn house on my wreath for my work. Yes. Like 2 days in a row now, it's been crushed. Yep. So kind of not happy about that. Because I have to buy another damn house. I'll have to send a pic to you guys of the wreath that I did for work.
That would be great. We have a question in the chat room. They said, what is it that's being raffled by Jen? That would be the Christmas trees, or the tree that she made. Yeah.
Yes.
All the trees get raffled, but hers too. Yes.
Yes. All the trees are part of the raffle. They just have these little things in front of the trees, and people put their raffle tickets in, and then Saturday we pick the winner, and then if they don't answer, they have 30 minutes to call back, and then it goes to the next ticket if they don't call back. It's very intense. Very, very
Well, there you go. Wow, yeah. That's almost like an auction type scene.
Yep. And then Sunday, people pick up their trees or wreaths or whatever they've decided to, put their tickets in for.
Now, do they have, if someone were to win the tree and wanted to donate it, do they have places they can donate the trees to, or?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Like they can decide to they can tell the committee they don't want the tree. Some people will come and they don't want the actual tree. They just want the decorations off it, or they don't want any of the tree and they just want all the gifts. So people can do what they want. Like this year, the tree that won it looks like from National Lampoon's, like a tree going through a window. So there's an actual wall behind the tree. Who's going to put that in their house? Nobody's going to put that in the house.
Right.
And there's like no gifts that go with it or anything. So I have a feeling that whoever wins that is just, I don't know, put it in your yard. Like, what the hell are you going to do with that? But whatever. I'm just happy that the judges gave me a ribbon. So, hey, good choice.
Well, it's just a showing of good taste on their part, I'm sure.
When I was leaving on Friday, I had to drop off another basket for some stuff that was late, like for stuff that I had ordered for under the tree. The judges had just come in, and there was a guy with a camouflage hat on, and he was one of the judges, and I was like, oh my God, yes.
It's like, yes!
Like, if it was going to be 3 older people from the garden club, I wasn't going to win anything.
No, they go back to their little room, and he's like, I'm telling you now, that camo tree's getting a ribbon.
Yeah. I swear to God, that guy probably put me over the edge. Like, he's the one that probably got me the ribbon.
Oh, that is so good. So good.
I was really happy.
Now, wow. Okay. See, I told everybody we were going to have fun tonight, and we're having fun. And,
we'd have more fun if we had some of Aggie's Advent calendar.
Yeah, we would that, or a big bucket of Coquito. I mean, I'm
either or.
Yeah, either or. Something intravenous, maybe. I don't know. But yeah. Let's see. Speaking of Aggie. Oh, sure.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Aggie, like, who's going to get that Advent calendar?
Well, it's interesting you should say that. I actually sent a picture of it to my sister, and she fell in love with it. She wants it for a raffle that she works for the Department of Defense now. And some of the coworkers get this raffle together, and the money raised actually goes to Warriors in Transition. And those are, veterans that are transitioning into out of the military that have suffered wounds or that are having a rough time or for whatever, And so I told her, I can't say no. I just couldn't. So I said, sure, you can have it for that. That'd be great. And so that's what she's doing with it. And she actually sent me a message and said, I think I want one for me. And I told her, well, you know where Specs is, so make your own. I had to put my foot down on that one. But I think she wants me to make these for next year as well. So I'm going to tweak the design a little bit, maybe. But it's a really cool idea. There's a lot of people you can never go wrong with booze at an auction or at a raffle. So in the past, we've actually had these really neat travel baskets that we've gotten together. And I used to be a Longaberger consultant. So I would get the market basket and I would put a throw in it and a thermos and a travel journal, snacks, couple of mugs, stuff like that. And one of the things that we couldn't do at the time was put liquor in it, but she can. So she's actually going to put a bottle of Jack, or I don't know what she's planning on doing that, instead of the thermos. But that's where the Advent calendar is going.
A workaround. That's great.
Yeah,
I want one.
Idea. And I made sure to tie the nips, really well, and then put hot glue in the knots so that kids couldn't yank them off. So
that's a good thing.
Yeah,
kids.
Just in case.
That would be me.
Get off my lawn. Oh God, kids. Who needs them? No, I'm kidding. Of course.
No, they're great in elementary, and I can deal with high school, but that middle school thing, no.
That's when the hormones go crazy, and they don't know how to do with it, and takes them a while to adjust.
We used to take videos of kids. I know this is not sounding good right now. I probably shouldn't be saying this, but on the first day of school, to take pictures of our kids, videoing them walking into school, and always would video the kids that were just you knew okay, that kid is so awkward. That poor kid's gonna have a rough year. It's terrible. It's so terrible.
All right, this is the Hill portion of the show now. Oh no, that's great. It's funny. I'm laughing my butt off, so I'm going too. So don't worry about it. All right. Hey, look.
Happy there were no smartphones when I was growing up, because I would have won all the awkward awards.
God, no kidding.
Oh, this was not even smartphone. This was actual video camera, because we didn't have that. When my kids were little, at least. I didn't have a smartphone.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah, but just memories of our kids, but then you notice the other one. So anyway.
Okay, well, look, we're going to have a giggle here. We're at the bottom of the hour. We're going to take a little commercial break. We're going to burn about 3 minutes, and we're going to come back, and we're going to continue the fun with Aggie and Jennifer. So do yourself a favor and stay tuned while Rick cues the music.
1, 2, what you doing? I've been jumping through some hoops. Wanna get my body loose. Wanna tell you what to do. I've been running.
My son was in the Army back during Desert Storm, but even then he wanted an MBA. He looked at a dozen schools, but only one offered the online education and flexibility he needed while he was in a tent in Iraq. Grantham University. Turns out that Grantham's been delivering affordable, relevant college and advanced degrees for over 65 years. Heck, if they can deliver a quality education to a soldier in a tent overseas, Think about the flexibility Grantham can offer you so you can earn your degree too. It doesn't matter how complicated or full your life is. If getting a degree is on your bucket list, you'll want to do what my son did. You'll want to call Grantham. Find out how easy it is to get started on your education so you can check that college degree off your bucket list. Call Grantham right now. 800-910-1370. That's 800-910-1370. Flexible, affordable, relevant. Call 800-910-1370.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 1-800-516-7602 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 1-800-516-7602 to take your call right now. Call 1-800-516-7602. That's 1-800-516-7602. Again, 1-800-516-7602.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-783-0810 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-783-0810. Again, that's 800-783-0810.
I'm like, what are they posting?
Hey,
and then my niece followed me on Twitter.
Guys,
Is it time, Rick?
Well, that's actually a bit of a problem. Everything just froze.
Oh.
I have no idea where we are.
And we'll keep chatting.
I can't.
Oh my God, no! I haven't. One of my cousins is on Instagram. All she posts are selfies with duck face, and I'm like, girl, you are 3 years older than I am, and look 15 years older than I do. I was like, I actually called her up and I said, you've got to stop. And then she accused me of sounding like my dad. And I said, well, if my dad told you to stop, maybe you should.
So that was your introduction to Instagram? You got to see your relatives and your selfies.
Well, you guys know that my dad was caught in the two hurricanes that were in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And
hey, guys, hang on. The chat room is saying they can hear us.
Oh, hi.
Oh.
I'm not sure how, because everything is completely frozen.
Everything is completely frozen, but the chat room says they can hear us.
Okay,
So,
well, they disclosed no skeletons, okay?
That's right.
We're good.
Hey, people in the chat room, if any of this leaks out, I will disappear you like you never existed. Okay, so Andrew, Shelley, and Varick are all saying yes, they can hear us. So
I still
Varick.
don't really
Gotta
understand how, because I got nothing. But you guys keep talking, and I'll try to figure it out.
Okay, man.
All right.
So, all right. we're gonna keep going. We still got some time here. So, Aggie, you have another tradition that you wanted to tell us about.
Well, actually, it's brand new, and I'll explain.
Tradition, then.
Yeah, I'll explain how it came about. The Sunday before my birthday, my uncle passed away, and it was really rough on my mom. He suffered from liver failure and leukemia, and refused to see any of the family. My mom was very devastated by it. My aunts, my uncles, everybody. I had cousins that actually, he lived in Miami, and I had cousins that came from Puerto Rico to Miami with the express purpose of seeing him, only to be turned away because he refused to see any of the family.
He didn't want anybody to see him like that.
Exactly. He was adamant that people would remember him the way he was. Now, my uncle was a very interesting man. He sowed a lot of wild oats. I have a lot of cousins thanks to him. And he was a loving individual, obviously. But, the way he decided that he was going to cut off the family route,
Ooh, that was.
Okay, I think I'm making things worse. Hang on a second.